Recently I purchased new plan from Verizon. I stopped at the store. At the local store I purchased a new phone, Galaxy 8 Plus, and I kept my iPhone 6s. I'm extremely dissatisfied with my new plan and with my phone because number one, I ran out of data. I have less apps on my Galaxy than I used to have on my iPhone 6, and I'm not changing my usage of my iPhone or my Galaxy. I use the same apps when I'm shopping or when I'm checking my text messages, and I couldn't believe I ran out of the same data, 4 GB. Also, coverage is not good in my house. When people call me, they cannot hear me well. They keep telling me that my voice is interrupting. So this is the biggest dissatisfaction so far. I will add more features. I need to add international plan because I go abroad. So I will add some coverage online. I also need to buy protection services for my phones. Those I'm not going to go to the store. I'm just go online and add it to my account. I really wish my Verizon provider could, improve my services. I can't understand why I have the best phone, new phone, and connection is so bad and people cannot hear me. I certainly need to change my plan because 4 GB is not working for me, so I need to add more data and I need to learn how to change settings on my phone that I don't use that much data on my new phone. It's very dissatisfying. Could be nice if Verizon representative helped to set it up in a store. If this is a big problem for new Galaxy S8, the agent who helped me to pick the phone and purchase a new plan should recommend me those features. Also, I wish they can put 2 chargers with the phone because I have hard time finding another charger. All the chargers for iPhones don't work. All my old chargers for old Galaxies don't work because Galaxy 8 needs a specific charger and it comes only with one, and I need another for my car. I probably will keep purchasing the plan from Verizon because I really used Verizon for years and I don't want to switch to another provider. Usually it covers great everywhere except of my house for some reason. So coverage is worse for me. Yes, I'm dissatisfied with those apps on my phone because some apps that I used on my iPhone don't work well, so I have to install and reinstall them, and for example, I'm using product Tube now and it's not working that well on my new Galaxy. Also, it's so many apps that run in background. When I checked what apps run in background, I even don't know what those apps are, and they using a lot of my data. So I really need to figure out all those apps that are using my data. Email works okay, text works okay, videos, I like the quality of videos, and streaming works just fine. I'm happy that in a store they gave me the option to purchase coverage for my phone, but I decided just to go online and purchase coverage for myself. I don't need to representative to spend my valuable time to do it in a store. So I just could do it anytime from my own house. Again, data, I really would love that somebody would help me with data. It's frustrating that you use data, the same apps over and over and over, and I always had extra data in my account. I could not believe that I ran out of data at this particular month, and I have to pay extra $15. It just doesn't make sense. I keep learning about my new phone online, so good that Verizon has great support. When I Google certain topics, how to install apps or how to connect my Galaxy to my smart TV, Verizon has all answers. I always go on Verizon website, and it helps me a lot to learn my Galaxy. I did not use any chat with the provider because I was able to solve all issues by myself without calling somebody or going to the store. Everything, all kind of topics I searched online, and I was able to figure them out. Yes, I did not call the manufacturer website, but I know I can call Samsung anytime because I called Samsung before for my Chromebook. And I know that Samsung has great representatives, and I can call them anytime and they will help me for sure. I purchased this phone, a new plan in Target, so I know that after 1 o'clock it will be representative there. So I know that when I walk by this aisle next time, it's in electronics, I can stop and chat with the representative. She was a great helper, and I know that I can stop again and she will help me with issues. I really like going on blogs website because bloggers put so much information, how to save data, how to save battery life, and they explain it so much easier than Verizon website sometimes. Sometimes on Verizon website I don't see pictures, and when you go to a blogger, they put step-by-step pictures. It's so much easier when you see picture and you know what they mean by that. And I really like bloggers. I really like YouTube because sometimes you really need to watch the whole process. Sometimes pictures don't help, and YouTube videos. I'm so thankful that YouTube bloggers can explain everything those days. And of course, my son-in-law works for Best Buy, and he had Samsung. So when I need to ask him a question, I can ask him a question anytime. But I know that I will keep this Samsung Galaxy because I signed the contract, and I will keep my iPhone 6X. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do next because I've heard that iPhone 8 is coming and it's an excellent phone. And if I will run out of the data with Galaxy, I will be very upset because I don't feel pay extra $15 for extra data. So next time I may switch another to iPhone when this contract expires, when I'm done paying for Galaxy. And again, just two issues: running out of the data and coverage in my house. Everywhere else I go, I don't have problems with coverage. Data is working great, and I like that I can talk and text message and take videos and post videos and pictures online immediately. I will be in Spain next month, so I hope I will not run out of data. Hopefully I will be able to post immediately pictures and videos online and share with my friends, because I know that my family and my friends will be watching me. So this is very good that I can use these international services. I went to Russia 4 years ago, and unfortunately I didn't purchase the services, and it was very hard to find Wi-Fi and connect with my family and send them pictures, so it took me time. This time I will be better. I will prepare myself purchasing this coverage and purchasing the plan, and I will be always in connections with my friend and family. It's really good for me. I hope I can watch my shows in a hotel or while on a go. It's important to keep up with friends and keep up with them on Facebook and be able to exchange information and experiences. Thank you.
So, I have the new S8 Plus phone. I just got it about 3 weeks ago, and I decided to stay with Verizon because I've been with Verizon for years. For my expectation of the phone, so far the phone I like, but the plan is really, really shitty. Excuse my language, sorry. It just doesn't seem like, for what I'm paying, is worth it. I went in store to get my phone. The people there kicked ass. They were good with me. They talked to me. They discussed options with me because I'm also in the market for another phone for a 9-year-old. So they gave me different options to look at. I did look online, and online was a little bit more difficult for me to find, so that's why I went in store. To make my experience a little bit better, they could have knocked a little bit more off of the stuff they gave me, because that made my bill skyrocket as well, and I have to pay that all up front. Next time I would approach it different, because now I know, just don't jump the gun and get a new phone. Make sure you have all your cases and everything, or that's what you want to spend. I've never had any coverage issues with my phone. I've never dropped calls or anything like that. I'm still learning the function because it's got the curve, so I'm not too sure about that, and I haven't figured it out just yet. Don't have any issues with text messaging, or email is a little bit slow, but I don't use the email that often. Videos and streaming stuff like that, I haven't done yet, so I don't know. No issues with the phone, no damage to the phone or any other product, except for I just broke the $35 stupid screen protector on accident. Dropped it, but my screen is still good. Data I don't have an issue with. So there's nothing really issues with the phone. Yeah, I did use the website to help look into the phone. I didn't use chat because can't big fan of chatting with somebody online that I don't know. I saw all the stuff all over the internet and for the S8, so that's kind of why I picked the S8, because I had the S7 and it always showed me all that stuff. I went to a store out in Lakewood, Colorado, the Verizon store. It was pretty nice, and that's about all. Alright, thanks. Well, I'm through Verizon, and my cell phone bill is $300. I didn't realize my husband didn't cancel his phone, and because it was broken, and he decided to get a new phone, and I'm stuck paying a $300 bill. Yes, I do understand I just upgraded my phone, but there's nothing they can really do to prorate the month of service that was broken on the other phone. And I pay $200 a month anyways. That's a little ridiculous for unlimited minutes and like 24 gigs of data. And now that my husband's on his own phone, my phone bill drops down to I think $150, and that's still not even near what I would like to pay for cell phone service. And for some reason, a lot lately, I keep getting or having like call issues. Everyone kind of sounds like the Charlie Brown teacher. Womp, womp, womp. Or they cut out really bad and I don't know what they're saying. So for what I'm paying, I don't think it's right, but it is what it is, I guess. The service is starting to become really crappy. And I wish they would do something about it and maybe lower the bill. Okay. Well, thanks.
So I recently, in the past month or so, decided to switch to Verizon. And I'm not really happy with my service currently. At times it's okay, and at times it's not. I switched from Google's Project Fi, and which is on the Sprint, T-Mobile, and US Cellular networks, all three of them. And actually, it's pretty good for people, at least in the payment amount, for people who don't use much data. But the service in my house has not been good, and I wanted to improve that. And so, that's why I decided to switch to get better service. There were times when texts and phone calls weren't coming through, or I'd get a call on Wi-Fi and it'd just be really laggy, or I'd have to turn on, or it would, I'd have to turn on Wi-Fi even though Wi-Fi was stronger. I'd have to switch it into airplane mode just specifically to get that. So I was expecting all that to work better, and so far it really hasn't. So I went into the store and I brought my phone. I already have a Pixel. It's not a Verizon Pixel. I bought it from the Google store. And I had to wait around at the store for, 20, 30 minutes until I could finally see someone. They never heard of the other service, and they didn't really believe me, but we did get to set up properly. It would have been nice if there was a way to schedule a time to come in and I didn't have to go there and then sit around and wait. Also, it would have been nice to know how many more people are in line in front of me, and why, what's my estimated wait time. I'm just sitting around there with kind of counting who's in front of me. It's kind of silly. I could have been doing other stuff. And so if there were a different way to do it next time, I would do it differently. The only reason I went to the store was because I needed a new SIM card. And I think that with Verizon, when you don't know the price of the phone plan, they'll tell you, oh, it's this amount per month. It's never that. So it's kind of stupid. So I've got my bill for this first month, and that's kind of what I mean. Is, they talk about, oh, it's X amount of dollars per month, but you have to have a line access fee of $20 a month per person. And I just think that that's kind of silly. Plus, you have your activation fee. I don't think there was any activation fee for either of the previous two carriers I had. So again, they're just trying to get your money for this bare minimal amount of work that they're doing. So anyways, why I'm not satisfied currently, well, A, the in-store experience, but then B, I frequently, daily, have to turn my phone on or off, or switch to airplane mode on and off, just so I can get text messages and phone calls. It'll say I'm not sending a text. It wasn't sent when it actually was, but then no texts come in. This happens frequently, so you don't really have any way of knowing that you're not getting a text. The rest of my phone issues are fine, because it's not a Verizon phone, so there's no problems there. I haven't really gone too far into contacting them, because this should work standard. My wife also switched to Verizon, and she, for a while, wasn't getting group texts as long as there was an Android person on the group text, because she has an iPhone. And sometimes it works. Sometimes she found she had to turn her data on, but that shouldn't matter. Shouldn't really do anything different there. I did some Googling on both of that problem and my problem and haven't really found any good solutions. So I don't know if I would change anything based upon, my experience. If I could, I would be on a different plan, a different provider, I mean. I don't really think I'm getting a great amount for the value. I mean, I'm going to be paying $35, $40 a month we're splitting, 4 people are splitting 3 gigabytes. But really in central New York, AT&T and Sprint and T-Mobile, they're just not that great. So I don't really have any other choice, so it's kind of a stranglehold they've got. But someday maybe I'll change it and try back going to a different plan and somewhere else that's cheaper. Shouldn't be this expensive just to have, all I really want is unlimited calls and texts and a little bit of data, a couple 100 megabytes, that's it. But you can't do that with most of the plans out there and providers, and also get good coverage. I think that's about it.
Okay, so here I am reviewing my bill. I couldn't print it out because I'm at cheer practice. But as you can see, this is the second month in a row. My balance is $3,000. And keep in mind, I switched over to Verizon from AT&T because of the promotions they were having, the unlimited. But I don't get unlimited. All I get is 5 gigabytes per month. If I wanted unlimited, it would be another $40 a month, which I think is completely ridiculous. My bill with 2 phones at 5 gigabytes is $85 a month when I was paying $45 with AT&T. Not to mention the connection is just pitiful. I use my apps, they don't work the same. My video calls, we'll say for instance Messenger, my video calls, they're cutting out. I can't even make it through a whole video chat without it cutting out at least 2 or 3 times. Not to mention movies. We're a big movie fan. We like to cast and stream from our phones to the TV, and we can't even watch a movie on Verizon. The internet is just so slow. It buffers every 10 seconds, and that's not a joke. YouTube, sometimes I can't even connect to YouTube, and I've uninstalled it, installed it numerous times. Just the internet is slow. It's slow. Another reason why I switched over to Verizon from AT&T was because of the promotion they were having with the phones. It was buy one get one free. So yes, I did get 2 Galaxies, which are nice, but the phone capabilities are just on Verizon are just very limited. The apps, they don't run smooth. My calls are always dropped everywhere. It's dropped. I mean, I have no service. Like right now, I'm doing a video and just not video chatting it because the service is just so terrible. If I could, I would definitely switch out of my contract, but they will not let me out. So I will not be signing another contract with Verizon. I've had to call, and keep in mind this is my third month. I've had to call every time because of the balance. When I first originally got my Verizon, I got the free phone. I had to buy a phone, got a free phone, and then I bought 2 tablets. And this is what my bill was last time until I called, and then they adjusted it to $85. So I'm gonna have to call, it seems like, every month and get my bill adjusted. As you can see, it should not be $85. It should be $85, not $3,000. As you can see, hold on, let me try to get a better view because I'm doing it on my phone. I'm at cheer practice, so there it is. But look, as you can see, it's 3,000. Yeah, you can't see. Oh, there it goes. 3,000, which my bill should be $85. Another thing, yeah, just the reliability is just, it's terrible. The price is overrated. I don't get unlimited gigabytes. And it seems like when I get close to my 5 gigs, the internet even runs slower, which how? I don't even know how it could run slower. I think it's pretty slow already. I go to the park, and sometimes I can't even make a call from the park. And that should be open area, the park. The apps, it's an Android system, you know, so that's about the same. Facebook is terribly slower. Like I said, YouTube, I can barely watch videos through there. Movies buffers every 5 to 10 minutes. They did, their customer service is halfway decent. I don't know if it's because I'm new and they know my bill shouldn't be $3,000, but they have not offered any credits or discounts. But they have replaced my bill to $85, which I think is outrageous. And I wish I was getting the unlimited plan like I was with AT&T, but yes, as far as I'm concerned, Verizon is by far the worst. And I will not be continuing with them once this contract's out. And I'm actually very close to just buying out of my contract, because in the end, it's not worth it. I need my phone for several resources. You know, I'm a father of 4. Schools call me. You know, I do most of my work off my phone. I need my phone's functionality in the internet to be substantial. Well, that's my review of Verizon. If I can save somebody from disaster, here it is. Over and out.
So I recently switched over to Verizon Wireless. Here's my bill. The reason why I switched to Verizon was because I didn't have enough service where I work, and it was really mainly for a necessity to have, you know, some kind of cell phone service where I work, because Verizon is the only one that works at the plant that I work at. But I just ended up getting 2 lines and a really small gigabit data plan, which is a really, I mean, it's just 4 gigabytes. I mean, I struggle just to make sure I never go over. Because, you know, the overages here are very expensive. I really do wish they would have, I don't know. I mean, they recommended the 4 gigabyte because they said I maybe didn't use as much data, but I do like to watch video. But I do limit myself because I'm scared that I'm gonna go over. So I'm always scared. I mean, I always have to turn on Wi-Fi. So I really wish that Verizon would have something that was really affordable when it came to unlimited data, like the other carriers, like T-Mobile or Sprint, or I think even AT&T. I know Verizon has an unlimited plan, but it's really way out of my budget range, and I can't afford it, and I don't like to do auto pay with Verizon, so that pretty much disqualified me from getting the unlimited plan and a really small data bucket plan. And I wish they would have told me that there was so many taxes and fees, because when I was with T-Mobile, they included all the taxes and fees. So right here I'm paying almost $10 just in taxes and fees, which they didn't really tell me it was going to be that high in taxes for just phone service. I really do hate that. And I really do wish that Verizon could give more back to the customer like T-Mobile does. You know, like T-Mobile gives away free stuff every Tuesday, like free pizza or free apps or free food or free services online. So I know they care a lot about their customers. And Verizon, I feel like they don't really care about their customers. They just want to take from them and not give anything them back. Because, we're giving them our hard-earned money. And we're not really getting our best bang for our buck, if you know what I'm talking about. So I really do wish that Verizon would step up its game and really let us know why they are the number one carrier in the United States, not just for cell phone reliability, but also because they like to give back to their loyal customers that we are. So I wish at the store they would have, I don't know, maybe explained to me a little more about the plan, because it really didn't turn out what I was thinking. I was thinking I was gonna pay a little less, because with T-Mobile I was paying maybe like $20 or $30 less for the same, but with T-Mobile I got actually unlimited everything. And I do travel abroad a lot, so it kind of sucks that I don't have the unlimited data and unlimited texting like T-Mobile offers in like a bunch of like 140 countries. So I'm definitely missing out on that. So if Verizon could add that to their plan, that would be amazing. That would make me want to stay longer. And I have another line that I could possibly add to this one, but I'm really contemplating it because it's for my daughter and she uses a lot of data, so I don't think she could fit into this data plan, and she would rack up a huge bill just because she's on YouTube all day long and listening to Pandora. So I don't think that would work for us. So I don't really see us adding any more lines to this. And I don't know if maybe T-Mobile improves their service. Where I'm at, I'm just gonna have to switch again because I'm not like 100% happy with what they're giving me. It's too expensive and I don't get all the bells and whistles that I had with T-Mobile. So not a happy camper here.